Introducing our guest.
Miss Shweta D. Garu, multi-brand founder, certified gemologist, women's empowerment coach. Shweta D. Arya is the founder of Riage, a curated house of luxury brands rooted in tradition and elevated with modern design sensibilities. Her entrepreneurial vision is reflected through three distinct verticals: Riage Fine Jewels, Riage Regalia, Riage Chandi. Core vision behind starting these ventures. Riage Fine Jewels. Shweta sought to honor cultural heritage through fine jewelry, creating timeless pieces that celebrate life's most meaningful milestones with elegance and authenticity. Riage Chandi was launched to make pure silver gifting both sacred and luxurious, offering families the opportunity to gift blessings wrapped in purity and purpose, especially for weddings, pujas, and milestone celebrations. Riage Regalia emerged from Shweta's belief that jewelry holds stories and no heirloom should be left behind. This vertical gives new life to high-loom family pieces, blending sentiment with modern sophistication. Awards and recognitions. TEDx Top 100 Super Speaker, co-authored Ultimate Secrets to Wealth with Brian Tracy Speaker and award winner Proficorn. 2024 Influential Women of the World, hashtag Sashakti Saman, Women in Cloud, hashtag Women Entrepreneurs. Together, empowerment begins with self-reliance. Your story can redefine the future. Shweta D. Arya.
So good morning to everyone. Yes, so it's a time because you're just waiting from last half an hour, I know it. So we don't want to make much more things. So I'm very happy that today we have Shweta Diadia. It was a very, I don't say more about her because she'll be talking now. And she already the AV has shared a few insights about what she is doing and how she grown up. And she'll share her journey. Especially it's my pleasure because I've just keep on following her from last 3 to 4 months, and she was quite busy in taking a lot of sessions in all places, and we thought of having this on August 1st, but due to some programs in the university we make it on 5th of this month. And today, why especially this session is for you, because as a part of social internship you have done your problem identifications, where she is an expert of share her journey and get your roots, like how you can identify the problem and how the problem can be scalable to a startup or can be into a prototype. So I just want all of you to make use of it, and I hope that you will be enjoy this session, and really thankful ma'am for accepting our invitation and being here even in spite of your busy schedule. So without any pass, I just want you to invite you on stage and please take your session. So students are waiting for it, ma'am. Thank you. Sure.
Can I keep the paper here? How do I? Yeah. Okay. case I want to go, then I can. Turn on, no? Okay, I'll keep it here now. Yeah. Okay. Is this turned on? Perfect. Can you all hear me? That's all good to go? Yeah. So good morning, everyone. Thank you, Sai sir. Thank you, all the university students, and thank you for being here. It is for you yourself that you've taken out your time, and I promise you that for whatever short time we are here together, you will take in not only information but also some transformation, right? So let me know that who's ready here to turn your ideas into real world impact, right? Can I have a hands up? You all might have ideas, you all might not have ideas, but if anything comes up, are you ready to take it for a real world impact? Let's get ready. Yeah, I want full on energy. So for that, let's have our ground rules ready. So firstly, which is not written here, phones on silent, which is the major disturbance for us. And the first one is participate fully. Please engage, please sit up straight, be here in the room. It's not a Netflix show where you just come, watch and leave. Yes? Keep your energies high, because if your energy is high, then my energy is high, and we will take in lots of information to go out with. The other one I always say is unlearn. So we know a lot of things we would have heard. Maybe what I'm saying you would have also learned in your classrooms or through someone else. But maybe it is a bulb-on moment for you where you might say, yeah, it's opening up avenues, or maybe I've forgotten, I should have applied it. So unlearn, learn, relearn, and start applying it. Be like a sponge, absorb all what is being said here, and start thinking where you're going to apply it. Be aware, because awareness is the first step to change, and it gives you insight that what all can happen. Keep all your questions till the end. I will surely answer it. So moving ahead, before we start, what I want you to do full of energy is turn to your person left and right and give a high five and say that you are here for a breakthrough today, not a lecture. Are you here for a lecture? No. So please give a high five to your left and right. Come on, I want you all being engaging, okay? Yeah, you can hit him. Right? You can hit him back. So high five, come on. I want you all engaging. That is my superpower. This is going to be engaging, and it's going to be full of participation. Can I see the participation level of KL University? I can't hear you. Great, I want this energy being there, okay? So let's be honest, we all have something powerful already within us. And what is that? We have degrees, which is in progress, right? We still haven't got our degrees. It's in progress. We have skills in plenty. Who all believes that we all have skills? We all have skills, right? Do we have ChatGPT? Yes, and that's very important, and I think you're doing your previous nice assignment also with it. Without this, nowadays, we can't go ahead. Yes? But what's missing? Any idea what's missing? We don't have clarity. We have a lot of ideas, but we're missing with clarity. We're missing with direction, how to go forward. We know what to do. We want to do so many things, but we are missing direction. And we are missing the courage to take that and move ahead, to run with it. I also feel sometimes we are missing Wi-Fi. Yes? Wi-Fi is a perpetual problem. For me, it's a perpetual problem. How about you? Does university has a good Wi-Fi? Yeah, no, yes, no, I'm getting mixed. Sai sir, you're getting all information today. Yeah. So that is today's life. We are so dependent on that. So that was on a lighter note, and that's what I'm here to give you today. Not Wi-Fi. I can't give you Wi-Fi. But yeah, not Gyan. I'm here to help you solve your real problems by connecting your learnings to build something very impactful. Build something real of what you already know, what you already feel, and already want. But you are still figuring out how to start. Are you still figuring out how to start? Yeah, that's the question that we all are running in our minds. Now, let's be honest. How many of you have thought of a business idea in your lifetime? Great, quite a few. Yeah, I'm happy to see. And how many of you have changed your mind the next day? You have a business idea today, and tomorrow you change your mind. Yes, I'm with you. I'm there. Yeah, next day. So that's the life cycle of 90% of the ideas. Born with Josh, dying with overthinking. We want our startups to scale in 6 months, whereas we don't know in the next 6 minutes what are we going to eat for dinner. Right? We are from that Zomato and Swiggy generation where we are dreaming of becoming Elon Musk. But the next moment we are saying, Amma, dosa ready, huh? Yeah, isn't it? So you've heard this line before, one idea can change your life. Have you heard this? But the reality is that that idea is being dumped into a garbage bin. There is a garbage of ideas because we get that idea and we drop it there. We get it, we drop it there. And why are we dropping it? Because we are not confident about it. We don't know, we don't have clarity, direction, courage to pick that idea and run with it. And the truth is, if we pick that right idea, which is deeply understood, worked consistently, and executed with clarity, it can change your whole life. It can change your income, it can change your skills, it can change your confidence, and it can even change your identity and personality. We don't lack ideas, we lack the courage to pick it up and run with it. And that's what we are going to do here today. We are going to not talk about thousands of ideas. We are going to pick one and make it real. Who's ready to make your idea real? Ready? Great. Thank you. So globally, over 305 million startups are created every year. 90% fail within 5 years. And why is this? It's not because the idea was bad. It was because there was no clarity. We didn't know the market need and execution was missing. In India, 60% of engineering students want to build something of their own. But by the time they graduate, only 5% of them try. Why? Because the ideas aren't nurtured. They are just consumed and they are forgotten. According to NASSCOM, India will have over 1 lakh startups by 2025. But only the ones which will create real value by solving real problems will exist, not which are doing just copy pasting the trends. So you need to solve a real problem and then you will be getting the real user. Ideas are easy, execution is rare. And you know what is even more rarer? Ideas that solve a problem people actually care about. So when you leave this room, you should not ask yourself that is my idea cool. You have to see that is it going to be used by people? Is there a need? Will people pay for that idea? Will they share it? And will it be rebought again or reused again? So these are the things that you have to keep in mind. So let me tell you where it all started from. I did not have a 10-year plan. I just had a single idea and I wanted to do something of my own, something that I could be proud of. But every time I shared it with anybody in my family or friends, they said, "Acha, ye bhi karogi? You will do business, that too from home, you will work." Because I grew up in a family where it was just said that girls in our community don't work. For me, success parameter was not how well you do in your business, but how well you are taking care of your husband, your in-laws, your family. That was the success parameter. I lived with it, but something inside me said, "Don't give up, Shweta. There is more for you and you can do it." I totally believe in this one line, अगर किसी चीज को शिद्दत से चाहो तो पूरी कायनात उसे तुमसे मिलाने में लग जाती है. Heard of this line? Yeah, movie line. But it held true to me because I held on to it, and the universe did help me to, it conspired with me to achieve my dreams. Because I had the fire, I had the grit, and I went behind my dreams. Did I have funding? No. Did I have support? A big time no. Did I have space to do my work? No. What I had was just home, family, responsibilities. My whole family was dependent on me. Even if they have to take a glass of water, "Mama, please give me. Shweta, please get this," and I was always available for them. With all of this also, I did not leave the dream inside me. I kept it alive by whatever I could do. What did I do? I was very creative, and that's what my dream was. So I did table decor for my friends. I did packaging for weddings for my family. I just did little bit and kept my creativity alive. And when I got an opportunity after 15 years of my wedding, there were challenges. It's not a bed of roses at all. I studied, I burned the midnight oil, taking care of my family responsibilities. I did not say no to that. And I became a certified gemologist, a diamond grader, and a jewelry manufacturer. And all of this I did when my baby was really small. He was just 1 year old. And I was doing all of this. Thank you. I started not with a big office. I did not have anything. I did dream. I thought business is where you have an office, you go, you have your 10, 15 employees sitting there, you have your glass cabin. That was my dream. I thought that is what business is because I saw my dad having that. But no. How did I start? So my mentor pushed me and I started from my drawing room. I just had a table, my jewelry box, and my dream that I can do it and I will do it. Did I have fear of failure? Yes. Did I have doubts? Big time. I was like, who is going to buy my product? How am I going to sell it? Why will they purchase from me? There are so many jewelers out in the market. Why will they leave them and come to me? But still, I carried on and I was selling whatever I could. Just 3 years into business and COVID hit. I did not have knowledge of business. I was just making a product, selling it. Making a product, selling it. I had just seasonal sales. And COVID hit, my entire offline business came to a halt. What did I do? Did I stop? No. I wasn't pro technology because in those days, we weren't taught computers in our schools and colleges. It was an extra activity that we had to take up. So with great difficulty, I just knew little bit and I was not tech freak. Plus we were, we had such mindset blocks that if you go on Instagram or social media, there will be big time fraud, you will be duped, your designs will be copied. So we had a taboo and a big fear of technology. But still, because of my belief in myself and in the universe, I learned technology, I learned social media, And within 2 weeks of COVID hit, I relaunched my business on social media. I started marketing on WhatsApp to all my friends and family whom I was hesitant of putting them in my broadcast list. And within 2 months of COVID hit, I made 10 lakhs of sales online. And it's not a joke, I was surprised myself too. It's real. So this showed that there is scope and people will buy. So we make assumptions and we stop, and this is where I moved ahead. So what did I just do? I adapted to the situation and I did not give up. And then my business grew, and from Riyash Fine Jewels, I also opened up Riyash Chandi, which was for luxury gifting, silver gifting. Riyash Regalia, where I was remodeling and refurbishing all the old jewelry. And these were all business tactics and all little steps to grow my business. And my newest role is that of an entrepreneur, where I am coaching businesses to help people take their buried dreams, build businesses from scratch, because I've lived every challenge what they are going through, and I can shorten their journey of those challenges by helping them that you can take this shortcut and go with a systematic approach and grow. You don't have to waste those 5-6 years that I did not have any help. I did not have anyone to coach me, nor my friends, my family. No one came. They said, no, you cannot do it. You're a girl. Today also I hear this. After achieving so much also, still the pointers are there that you cannot do it. You're a girl, you cannot do it. So it was a feed for me that I need to prove it for myself and for the others. And that's where I'm helping businesses to build their problems, their ideas from scratch. So today we're going to explore your idea, the one that's hiding behind your doubt, your overthinking, and not now. I'll do it someday. So you will be learning how to spot the real world problems you care about. I'm sure you already have done this, right? So remember, unlearn, learn, relearn. You all have identified problems. You have many ideas running, and I think you are putting it in the dump that, okay, someday I will pick up this idea and I will start. So we will match them with your skills. We will build a structure around it. Till now, you have learned how to build that idea, how to build that product or service, or you're working towards it. But you will learn how to build a structure around it for your product, your revenue, your marketing, your funding, your teams, and walk out with a roadmap you can start today. I'm sure many of you all are still thinking, will I be able to do it? Anyone thinking that this all looks like fantasy and will I be able to do it or not? Anyone thinking about it? Great, I love the confidence. I'm super happy with it. So you do not need to be serious to start. You need to start to get serious. And then I invite you today to leave all your worries and break through, to take the first step towards starting to build that idea. Yes? Are you going to break free? I can't hear you. Yes? All engaging, all participating fully. So let's move ahead and let's do an activity. So do you all have a sheet of paper? Anyone and everyone? You all can take out a small sheet of paper quickly. Let's take out a paper. And what you're going to do with it is, just in 1 minute, you are going to make something out of that paper. You can tear it, you can roll it, you can make anything out of it. Whatever you feel like. You want to create something. I think when we were small, we've done a lot with a piece of paper, right? So let's start making. Your time starts now. Just take a piece of paper, do anything with it. Whatever you feel like doing for it. Okay, 30 seconds more. Done. Perfect. Hurry up, hurry up. Start wrapping up. Okay. So, who's done what? Let's see. Who's made a paper boat? Anyone a boat? Amazing. A rocket? Amazing. Paper plane? Great. Who's crumpled the paper and wants to throw it? I would have done that. So you can be very clear about it. Great, but I would have done that. Anyone did anything different or wild with your paper? Okay, a cap. That's sweet. That's nice. So what did you all just do? You have the same resource, but different vision. You have made something different. Everyone had the same resources, and none of you have made something similar, right? So this is a same resource and having a different vision. In the same way, your ideas need not be perfect. They just need to be expressed. It's a small thing, it's a small paper, but if you go deeply with and relate it to your problem or the idea that you have, everyone is learning the same thing in this college, in the classroom, but coming up with different ideas. And your idea does not need to be perfect. It just needs to be expressed. And that's the beginning of something. So take out your paper pen and write that one idea that you have been thinking about to solve. Let's start. This is a start where we will be going how to build this idea up. We just need to take that one idea. Don't overthink that is it good, will it work, will it not. We're just starting. It's a foundation for you guys that let's take this one idea and pen it down. And if you have thoughts coming in your mind that will this idea work, is it extraordinary? So let me tell you, ordinary people have built their businesses with extraordinary belief. And I'm not talking about billionaires on magazine covers. I'm talking about those people who have just thought of an idea of a problem, rolled up their sleeves and said, come on, let's build this, and come on, let's solve this. So write that one problem which has been behind your mind that, yes, let me start solving this. So I'll tell you about someone who did this. So it was a regular day in Mumbai, and this 13-year-old boy, he went to school, and when he opened his bag, boom, he saw his textbook was missing. Now that's very normal. We don't even take our textbooks and we're like, it's okay, right? But for him, it was very important because he would miss his revision for his examination. He panicked and he went and somehow connected and contacted his mother. Now, as usual, mothers started screaming, I told you to pack your bag in the night. I told you to check in the night. In the morning also you didn't check it. Even I would have done it with my children. But nevertheless, he tried to convince her. She tried out and reached out to many courier people. But they said, sorry ma'am, we will not be able to deliver this textbook on the same day. Like many of us, we would have just sighed and given up. But this boy, this 13-year-old boy, Tilak Mehta, he did not give up. He started thinking, what could he create? A service that could deliver papers or documents on the same day. And who was doing this already? Who was doing this lightning fast delivery already? So this is the way he started thinking. And who was it? It was the Mumbai's Dabbawalas. The famous Mumbai's Dabbawalas who deliver food to thousands of officers at lightning fast speed with accuracy every day. And that's how Paper and Parcel, a logistics service, was developed, where the app used Mumbai Dabbawalas as their delivery partners. Now this was born not out of funding, but out of frustration. Not in a boardroom, but out of a school bag. And this idea, this case study was taken up at Harvard Business Review System for the grassroots innovation. So your takeaway is that your problem can become your product tomorrow. Your story starts when you stop waiting for the right time. He did not wait for the right time. He just started thinking because he missed out on something very important and he made way for it. And you have to start building it for the right now. So what can we do today? We are wearing the learner's hat. So let's take a builder's, an entrepreneur hat and wear that. Come on, let's take a hat and wear it. Okay, so who wants to wear the entrepreneur's hat will be wearing it today. Then we can move ahead, because if you don't want to become an entrepreneur, then there's no use of going ahead. Who wants to take up an entrepreneur hat? Please take it. Come on, not being shy. You want to become an entrepreneur, you want to take it up as a business, take this and wear it. Perfect. Great. Because once you wear this hat, you will say that I am a builder. I'm going to build up that problem to make it that idea that I have, and I'm going to ask that how do I make this real? Who will use it and who will grow? He didn't start with an investment, but he started with a problem to solve. Okay? Now, let's move ahead. We have an idea. We're wearing the entrepreneur's hat. Yes, we are wearing a business hat now. And now starts that how do we take up the business? This is the question that comes. Where do this direction comes? So this is what we are going to start with now. We're going to build a business structure, a business model. This is the first thing that you have to build. And it is like a car which needs fuel, map, and direction. And I'm going to break it into 5-part basic structure and go one by one forward with it. The first is the product. What product that we are talking about, how you're going to build that. It's what's the problem you are solving. Is it a real issue? It might be a college problem. It might be a societal issue. It might be a tech gap in the society. It can be anything. It can be related to emotional, functional, or social. So for example, if there's too much paper used in food delivery, so what could you come up with? You could come up with some edible container. Okay, if a woman in villages, they do not know how to do digital payments. So you could come up with local languages and some UPI voice command to teach them, right? Local artisans struggle to sell because they do not know how to go online. And today it's online world. So how do we educate them? So you could take up and build, could make videos for them to educate them to how to go on Instagram. So you're solving a problem So this is the product that you have to make. Now Gen Z, they do not do not have a space free of judgment. They do not know how to express in a free space. So you could have apps where they can make confessions, private confessions. So many things can be created, right? So this is the product that you will be creating. Next comes is the user. Now who is the user? Who's facing it? And who really needs it? Who are the exact people? Now here again, we have to be very specific. We might say everyone needs it, but you have to zero down to your target audience. Why do we have to zero down? Because if we say people need it, there will be many who are needing it. But if we zero down, for example, women for smartphones who do not know how to use smartphones. So if we say an age bracket of around 30 to 50 years, that is our target audience. Now if you say that, what about the others? They will come following in. But when we start off, we need to have a specific audience. We need to know their demographics, their psychographics, their family income, their age group, and this will help us to narrow down on our target audience. Once we know our target audience, when we've narrowed them down, the others will follow in later when we increase our products. For the first product, we need to go to a specific target audience. Got it? This is very necessary, because if we do not specify our target audience, then we are just selling to everyone, and everyone is like a fish market where we do not get the results, and then everything falls down. The business does fall down. So in the first 2 years especially of your business, you need a specific audience. That's very important. The next we go is to the channel. How will they find you? That is very, very important. Of course, we all rely on word of mouth first. We know that today social media is the platform. So we have to identify again that where all will we be spending our energy on. We can't be doing everything all together. It's again jack of all, and then we have nothing in hand. Right? So you have to see the channel partners. It can be Instagram, Facebook, ads, influencers, collaborations. What is your launch plan going to be? That is very, very important. Next comes is revenue. What will be your pricing? Now the pricing depends upon the product funnel. Now we usually think of one product and we start with it. But we have to have a product funnel where we have an easy to buy product. Then we have the primary product and the high ticket product. And this has to be priced accordingly, because through your easy to buy product, when they take that, they experience that, and then they like you, they question you, and they come for your primary product, and then they come for your high ticket product. So this product funnel has to be there. Then the pricing, we should know that what is our revenue model, what is the goal that we want to hit in a year's time, how many leads, what is the gross profit margin that is going to be there. So this has to be stated before. Once you have clarity of this, this helps us to reach our goals easier. We know how many leads to tap in from the various channels that we are going to take. From Instagram, we are going to get this. From our launch, we are going to get these many leads. How many we are going to convert into our sales. And that's how we will reach that revenue goal. And what do we actually do in our businesses? Otherwise, if we don't have this in place, we are just mindlessly going, okay, I want to sell, I want to make, I want to sell, and I want to make profits. Now, what is the profit that you want to make? How much profit do you want to make? How many leads will give you that profit? And this is what the business model tells you. So the business model should be in place. And next one is the growth. How will I scale it? How will I scale over time, and what is the tech edge that I can use? You all are students from tech, so you have that tool. I can identify that tool, and you have to plan that over the time. What is the tech edge that you're going to take to scale your product? Is it going to be a subscription-based model? Do you want to take AI chatbot? Do you want a QR code-based model? So for QR code, I'll tell you one of my clients has started to do. They are coffee roasters. So she's selling in Texas. She takes coffee from here, India, and she sells it there. And what has she done? When you scan the QR code, a video pops up where the farmer is talking about the coffee, where it is grown, how it is grown, and what region it comes from. So you're building a relationship there. So she uses tech to grow her business. So many ideas can crop up to take your business ahead, right? So let's make your business model. Write these 5 pointers down. My product is, my user is, they'll find me through, I'll earn by, and I'll grow by. Keep this handy. You can take a picture of it if you want. I will be giving handouts later to you so that you can keep this and work on it, because this model is very, very important. You have your ideas. You know what problem you want to solve. But if you do not have a business model in place, then your idea will not last long. Here is something very important when we build our idea, when we build our business model. I have seen the Gen Z, they come up and they tell me, ma'am, I want to earn many crores by the time I'm 23, 25. And I just tell them, that's great, please do. And it's going to be great if you could do that. But tell me one thing, will you be there still in the game till you're 33? If you just want to earn all your crores now. The game is build slow, build smartly, build consistently. It's easy to build crores. It's very easy. But don't go into the burnout phase. See, learn, grow slowly, understand, and don't rush into it. Because once we rush into it, it falls. I've been 10 years into business. 5 years I felt went because I didn't have any guidance. And 5 years I've got guidance and I'm building slow. And it's not only about Gen Z. I also still someday feel, I wish tomorrow all my jewelry is sold. So much stock kept. I hope in this exhibition everything is sold. And when it's not sold, I do feel very sad. I'm like, we've put in so much of efforts, we've done so much of marketing, we are working so hard, but those results are not coming out. But then what do? I don't sit and cry on it, but I sit and reflect that what went wrong, what could have been done better. We did have sales, but I was expecting a crore sales. Then I go back to my business model and I see, oh, I have put this goal and I have actually earned more than my goal. I didn't see my model. I was just in the race of just earning and earning and earning. Okay, so this model is in place for you to set a discipline. I was sharing that every week, what I am getting into practice now because of my coach is, every Saturday I sit and reflect what went wrong, what did I achieve, and what better can I do. You can do this every week, every quarter, every month. But do this because this is how you will grow. Speed is sexy. but patience is profitable. You have to really, really remember that build with patience and build with grit and fire in you. The results are slow, and not giving up on the 89th step when the 90th step could have been right. Right? So let's move ahead for one of the major things which I feel is the timeline. We've heard about SMART goals, we've heard about everything. For me, goal setting is very important, and I use the formula 3-2-1. This has really helped me. This my coach taught me, and when I started putting this formula, it has really helped me. When I started out, I had nothing in mind. No 3 years, no 1 year, nothing. But the clarity that timeline gave me, it's about consistency and planning. So first we'll do the 3 years. What's your vision for 3 years? You can write it down. You can take the formula of 3-2-1. 3 years, set your vision. What do you want your idea to become? You want it to become a side hustle? You want 10,000 users? Or you want it to be a full startup? So have a 3-year vision. Next, we go to the 2 years. What's your foundation? The skills that you want to develop, the collaborations that you want to have. What is the first revenue that you want to achieve in 2 years? Pen all of that down. Make your foundation strong. And then we go to the first year, 1 year. What do you want to start today? The learnings that you have to learn to build your product or service up. The testings that you want to do about your product, because once you're going to build it, you have to test it. You have to test it with your consumers. Is it working? It is not working. So have that 1 year goal in plan. The networking that you want to do. Have a network of like-minded people. See and grow with that. And this is what that you have to build. The marketing that you're going to do in 1 year to reach your revenue. The growth that you want in 1 year. So dreams don't work unless you do. 1 year from now, you'll either be in the same place or you'll look back and say, there's where I started from. So what do you want to do? Do you want to have this 3-2-1 formula? Or you just want to go on by saying, okay, I'm making this and I'm going ahead. As I said, I didn't have a 3-year plan, but I just wanted to feel alive. So I just kept doing it. I just kept working on it, and that's why in 3 years of my business, I was just doing seasonal sales. I wasn't doing anything. And now once my goals are in place, I know this month I need to achieve this. In this quarter, I need to achieve this. If I've achieved it, well, good. Next, what can I do? And in a year, if I've achieved it, what next? And that's how I could build so many verticals. Otherwise, for 5 years, I was just with Riyash Fine Jewels. And now I'm building verticals. And now in those verticals, I'm planning how to expand it. And this is because of the goals that I've set. One decision at a time, and it all starts unfolding. So at this, I want to do a visualization exercise with you guys. With your permission, if you all close your eyes, and I'll take you through a visualization exercise. Okay, sit up straight and all close your eyes and just follow my directions. Take a deep breath and imagine it's 3 years from now. You've built something meaningful. You're walking into your small but buzzing office. The walls have sticky notes. You've got a whiteboard full of plans. Your team is there, people who believe in your vision. There's a notification on your phone. A customer left a review saying, "This changed my life. Thank you." You're not famous, but you're fulfilled. You took one raw idea and turned it into a living, breathing business. You've made mistakes, faced rejections, felt scared, but you didn't quit. You grew. You marketed your solution. You learned. You built. You adapted. You earned your first revenue. You hired your first teammate. And you did it without waiting for perfect conditions. Now, you're being invited to mentor others. You're proof that clarity is louder than doubt. Be with this situation and collect everything that you are feeling and what are you seeing. Take a few seconds and take a deep breath and slowly open your eyes. So without any jada chitter chatter, pen down all that you saw, all that you felt. 3, 2, 1. This formula is very, very, very powerful. Pen down your 3-year vision, your 2-year, what are you going to build? How are you going to reach there? And in 1 year, what is your big milestone? Pen down what all did you see. Just take a minute and pen down. Maintain silence so that you can assimilate all that you felt and saw, seeing that you could achieve your one big dream. You are the biggest co-founder in your life, and that's your discipline. You always won't have motivation, and you always won't be clapped for. But if you show up consistently, 1 post a week, 1 customer conversation, 1 small improvement each day, each month, your result will be in front of your eyes. Trust me, compounding is not only in money, but compounding is also in habits. In my life, my habits help me change what I could do. I drew a line. I'm not saying don't enjoy, don't party, just keep working. Such a boring life that is. You need to maintain a balance. I'm not saying that you need to sleep at 10 and get up at 6. That discipline is important. It will come. The fire to do something and be at it, that is important. The line to maintain that yes, This is what I want. That clarity you should have. You can party, you can have fun, but that is not the only life we want. We need to create a balance, and only you can create that. We don't want anyone telling us again and again, do this, do that. We need to show up for ourselves, not for others. It is for you that you're creating this. It is for you that you want this. You are solving the problem for others, but why? Why doing so much of effort? For what? For you. Because you will feel fulfilled. I had a dream, I wanted to do it. I could have just taken, being a girl, what? Many girls here, what do we hear? Get married and you will be taken care of. Yes, we have our responsibilities. Times have changed, but still society remains the same, thoughts remain the same, and there are hard times. And what if you stand up and say, I am doing this, the respect that you will earn, be it a male or a female, when you're doing something, the respect that you will earn is priceless. It's priceless. So do it for yourself, for your belief, and do it right. Have fun. Please have fun. Don't get serious. Life is very boring otherwise. We need to have fun, but we need to maintain a balance, and that balance can be created by you. True? So let's move ahead and let's talk real money. That is something which is very important. Paisa nahi hai to kuch nahi hai. Yes, who agrees with that? Yeah? Everyone. Great. I'm happy that everyone is back in the room. Yeah? I get this question, where do I get the money to start from? And the major reason for our idea to be dumped in that garbage of ideas is I don't have the investment to start. So don't start with funding. This is what I say. Start with proof. When I started, everyone thinks that jewelry needs a lot of money, right? When we start, because of the gold investment that we need, if I need to make. But I started very small. Of course, I had a family to help me build that one piece. But I didn't start big, as I told you. I just started from my drawing room. I made one piece. It got sold. The customer liked it and she ordered 4 pieces. And with that 25,000, that was my first revenue, and I could make more pieces and double it. I did not go running after investment. Investment came behind me. How did I start? With proof. They liked my product. I believed in it. I believed in my designing, my creativity. Universe was helping me. So belief made me move forward, and I delivered value. That's how I got investment. Right? So raise your hand if anyone has brought something from Amazon just because 5 friends have raved about it. You've not bought anything from Amazon if you've heard people talking about it? Yeah? Or any place. We hear something, oh, this is very nice, this is very nice. Why do we buy iPhones? Why don't we go for Samsung? Why do we go for iOS and not Android? Because we've heard everyone talking about it, right? So that is what real money is. Business is built on this, where you get your customers to talk about it. It's no fantasy valuation. It is trust, tiny wins, and momentum. Everyone is obsessing over Shark Tank. It's our dream to go there. It's for our startups and do that viral pitch to get that investment. Yes, how many of you? You want to go there, right? Everyone wants to go there. But the most successful startups haven't gone to Shark Tank. And what are they doing? They are focusing on their first 10 customers. Because you're going to waste time getting that funding and then have all the stress that comes behind that funding. So first, I'm not saying don't go for funding, but don't start with funding, is what I feel for your business idea. And I did this, that is why I can share that. You can build your businesses without Shark Tank fundings also, or any VC funding, right? I would say, if you could repeat those who resonate with me, first 10 users are greater than the first round of funding. Want to repeat? First 10 users are greater than the first round of funding. You can start small. Where can you start? You can have a college fest with a 500 rupees stall. You might say, ma'am, 500 rupees stall, what am I going to earn? What am I going to get? But you can have a lot of things. You can have pre-orders tested on Instagram. Your campus ambassadors, who are there? Your classmates. They will help you. You can go to local moms groups, students in hostels, niche clubs. Start getting money from them by making them your customers. There are many customers you can tap, and you just need first 10 customers to start with to believe in your product. You haven't launched your product, you have big ideas, and if you go into Shark Tank funding or any VC funding, then there is a stress of meeting those deadlines, those goals, and we are just behind that stress then. So why be in stress? First, have a full proof that yes, this will happen. Give yourself 1 year. Give yourself 2 years into business. And as I said, 1 year में करोड़पति बनना है, बन जाओ. But दूसरे साल, second year, it will all go down. Third year, it will go down. Because egos get here then. And then we don't see the ground level. So money follows momentum, not the other way round. So let's talk about bootstrapping versus funding. I'm sure you all know about it, but just a recap on it, and for those who do not know, bootstrapping, you use your own money, you have money from your early customers, you keep 100% ownership, and that's very, very important. No stress. There is no stress of debt. There is no stress, loss ho gaya, how to return it. So start your businesses happily with belief that yes, it can be built. You grow slow, but you grow smarter. And external funding, you have investors giving you capital. You give a percentage of your company to them. So you are working and you still have to give a percentage to them. And you need a plan which is pitch proof. You're still growing. You don't even know that how this has to be grown. Give yourself 3 to 4 years to get there. Once your business is established, then go for funding. When I started, I of course had no plan. All this wasn't there, as I've been mentioning. And within 3 years, I was like, what am I doing? My business is not growing. I'm just getting little money. Because even I wanted to become a crorepati and doing a high-ticket business. Jewelry is a very high-ticket business. And didn't have anything out of it. And when I started having a proper coach who coached me on this, I understood, yeah, okay. And it gave again 3 years to grow. I'm still bootstrapping. I'm not a very high-risk taker. But you can go into external funding once you have a plan which is pitch proof. So there is nothing right and wrong. But for me, I feel you should start with bootstrapping and then go into external funding once it is all based properly. Foundations are strong. So we can talk about Zerodha Nitin Kamath. I'm sure all of you know this, know him. Yeah? For those who don't, He bootstrapped Zerodha. No VC, no hype. They focused only on one thing, solving a problem of making trading simpler. And today, it's India's largest brokerage, over $300 billion valuation. You don't need capital, you need clarity. So this is how Zerodha started. Another one is the Freshwork. It's a Chennai startup, and they started only with 6 people from their home. They bootstrapped for years, and only by solving their customers' pain points. They raised funding by solving their problems. And today they are the first company to be listed at NASDAQ. So build lean, show results, and funding will chase you. People should come that I want to invest in your company. Build something like that they come and say, I want to invest here. Let the Shark Tank people connect with you. That's not the end of the world. Right? So let's again do an activity. Take 1 minute and think that you have to raise 10,000 rupees for your idea. What all will you do? Around 3 to 4 steps. From where will you raise it? You are not going to ask your parents, and you're not going to go to an investor. So who will you go to, or what will you do? Pen it down and let me hear from some of you that what are you going to do. Take a minute and pen it down. You have to raise 10,000 rupees. No asking your parents, no investors. Whom will you raise it from for your idea? Start thinking and writing. It's okay. If you have no one, you can write no one also. There is no compulsion here. We will figure out ideas later. But of all that we've come across today, something that might come into your mind, that whom can you raise it from? Can you stretch yourself? Stretch yourself and see whom you can raise this money from. Right? Done? Anyone to share? Can we have someone to share? Yes. Yes. Have you written anything? Yes. Yeah. Can I have your name, please?
My name is Manideep, madam.
Okay, great. Yeah. Can you repeat so that everyone hears?
If we list on some websites or anything, maybe if the crowd likes it, they themselves will fund it, madam.
Yeah.
They're called some, I think, crowd raisers or fundraisers.
Fundraisers. Okay.
I just thought of that thing, madam.
Perfect. Perfect. Anyone else? Good. Great. See, and it's just a thought. Now it works, not works is not our problem right now. We are going to work towards it. If it doesn't work, we are reflecting on it, and then, so it's about the step that has to be taken. So excellent idea. It is really good. We're going to work towards it. Anyone else wants to share from the girls? Yes, yes, please.
We can contact with the small influencer like from Instagram or social media, so that we can work with them also.
Yeah, but in this you will have to have a collaboration. You're not going to pay the influencer because we don't have money at all.
Like some of the friends, if you have the some of the friends in the social media, so you can contact with them.
Yeah.
Like that I'm saying.
Yeah. So we are raising 10,000 rupees here is my question. This is a marketing activity. So where are we going to raise money from to start our business?
By promoting our website with the help of them. Like
Influencers.
that.
Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. Perfect. Great. Great step. Nice. Anyone from the girls? Come on, girls. Anyone wants to share? Yeah. At the back.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, hello.
First, I'll analyze my product. Like my product will be focusing on some category of people.
Okay.
So after, based on my savings, I'll design one single product. Then I will pitch my idea to across my friends and tell them to contact my focused audience.
Okay.
Is there any person who is interested or requires this product?
Right.
Based on that, making few 2-3 sales.
Hmm.
So I'll gain my profit.
Perfect.
With that profit, nowadays we can observe in Insta there are many own shops like
Yes.
selling phone cases or chains or candles, many own businesses. In that way, I can design my own Insta profile or a
Right.
business page.
Right.
Through using this money, I'll pitch that idea to everyone. In that way, I'll increase my product, or based on that, I'll get my profits.
Perfect, perfect. Very good. She has thought in a long run, and she's used a lot of free platforms she's using. And the first thing that she said is based on her savings. So that is the key. Savings. You know, to start that also, to pitch that product, to make that product, if it is a raw material product, having that raw material also, she has had her savings. So that is very important, and whatever her savings has been, she's starting with it. And at least she's taking her idea ahead. And a lot of things came up. There are influencers, there is website listing,
Friends.
there is, she's going to give it to her friends, then the customers, then Instagram. She has thought ahead. She hasn't stopped herself. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you for the share. Thank you everyone for the share. And I hope this has got you thinking that you can have an investment and start. You do not need to ask also. You can ask friends, families. You can take from anyone. So all of you, what you have to tell yourself is, I choose peace over pressure, progress over panic. Please write this down. Peace over pressure, progress over panic. Because during the course we get panicked. Oh, what will happen now? We don't have that money. Oh, this sales. See, everything looks very easy. Of course, it's fun in business. But there are days when maybe your product didn't work. The customer returned it. You were anticipating a big order and that order is cancelled. Anything can happen. So all of that we do not take care of. Of course, that's a different topic altogether when we get into proper business modeling. But peace over progress, peace over pressure, progress over panic is the key. So startups are funded by trust, traction, and tenacity. Create that trust. She's creating the trust between her friends and from Instagram. That trust and that connection has to be created. When I did my jewelry, there were so many jewelers already in the market. Why will they come and buy from me? Because I, over the time, had created trust and built a relationship. And your first customers are your people around you. And then we move ahead from them. Right? Now, the most important thing that people ignore is they feel that we can do it alone. And I would say you can't do it alone. Every visionary needs a team. Every spark needs a fuel. You might start alone, but you can't grow alone. I started alone. I had no one. But eventually I built on. And let me bust this myth. Team does not mean having 10 employees, a glass cabin, and a CEO nameplate. It does not mean if you're doing a business, that dream should be there, that should be your goal to achieve. But don't get stuck with that, oh, I don't have that. As I mentioned earlier, I started only with my drawing room. I didn't do anything else. I was all alone. Team is the right person that you believe in, who believes in your vision, who complements your skills, who grows with you, not under you. Yeah? So remember this. They should have the same vision with you and they grow with you, not under you. In my Riya's journey, when I started, I was the designer, the packer, the delivery girl, the marketer, everything I was doing. My first team member was not a LinkedIn wizard or a Stanford graduate, a simple karigar who had the skills. Both our visions were aligned where we wanted to create a designer piece, not what is already available in the market. My second team member was a graphic designer, a girl who was very new in her business. She also started her marketing agency. Our visions were aligned. We wanted to create visibility. She's more than family today for me. She has her marketing agency which has grown. She has around 15 team members now, a glass cabin for herself. So our visions aligned. And then came my first hire, and that too because my coach pushed me. Hire a person, and I was like, how and what am I going to get her to do? Because what is the problem? I can't delegate. I am going to do everything. I am a perfectionist. What I can do, she cannot do, is what my thoughts were. Nevertheless, because I had invested in a coach and I had a coach, so I hired the person. But I saw the difference and I saw the shift. In just 2 weeks, business grew. She was handling all the back-end part and I was working on growing the business. And I wore the business owner's hat because right now I was doing all. I was juggling between all the positions. So team member helped me and slowly I have built it, right? So the lesson learned is don't look for resumes, look for resonance. This is my small team in office team. I don't have many team members. This is my in-office team. And out-office team, I have my karigars, I have my marketing agencies. And it goes on. Build slow, build smart is again, I'm telling you. Build people before you build positions. You plus one member is also a team. Of course, you alone cannot do anything. You plus one more member is a team. Now we come from a space where we feel that our friends and family can become our team members because we trust them more. We resonate with them more. So we should take them as our team members, but still just don't pick up your friends and acquaintances. What do you want to see? Pick up compliments, skills over comfort, trust over vibes. Just because you both are vibing with each other, just don't pick them up. Your conversations over assumptions. Don't assume that, oh, he or she is my friend and he will do it. He'll take it. He'll take my vision ahead. You both have to be where you're growing with each other. You're taking that other person as your team member, be it a friend or a family, because you trust them, not because you vibe with them. If you disagree on anything and if you're still building, then that's the right person for you because you're building. It should not be for individual that, oh, I want this. No, we want this. And that is what a team is. It's not about partners. Partnership is different. I am talking about team members. So great teams don't happen by luck. They happen by clarity and choice. So when you walk out of this room, don't just look for people to hang out with. Look for people to build with. Right? Now let's come to the main important part of our business, which we all struggle, is marketing. Sales happens. Marketing, I feel, is 90% of our business. Sales is just that 10%. Because if our marketing is set right, then our sales just happens and it's always set right. So don't build in silence. And here's the differentiator. You can have the best idea in the world, but if no one knows about it, it doesn't exist. Don't wait for perfection. Don't wait for followers. Don't wait till you feel like an expert. Marketing is not equal to big budgets. It's a myth. You don't need big budgets. And it's not about being viral. It's about visibility with purpose. You need to show up even before you feel ready. Everyone thinks that I am going to make this product, it should look like this, it should be like this, the setup should be like this, and then I'm going to launch it. That can happen, but start talking about your product. Start testing your product. Start telling everybody about your product. Make it feel that it's already launched. Start collecting those customers. If you're building something valuable and no one hears about it, it's like whispering in an empty room and expecting that your product goes global. It will not happen. If you just think that, oh, only these people know about it, or only your college knows about it. You need to let the world know about it. When I started, I had no agency, I had no one to help me. I just used to go up on reels without makeup, without any plan, and talk about my product. What I had was storytelling. That is very, very important. Any story gets you all the attraction. I had a strong story about myself, about my product. Now, you might be thinking that if we see fine jewels, gold jewelry, what story can it have? I did not talk about gold, the gold weight or the designs. I spoke about the confidence. I spoke about that how a piece of jewelry can reflect a woman's pride and power. And that's what resonated with my audience. I am making it a product page, but here and there I am talking about all of this. I am giving consultation for brides, that how to team up your jewelry. So I am going a different direction. That's not my forte. My forte is creating designer jewelry. But this is my marketing that I am doing. Yeah? So marketing is about visibility with purpose. And then what did I get? This is the analytics. First, I was just reaching few people, no DMs. I have had people where there was no DMs, no likes. It should not pull you down. You have to keep marketing your product. Come up with visibility. There was a time where I reached 231 accounts, and then I'm reaching 169 accounts. And this is with consistency. It is not with ads. It is not. Now I have started doing small ads after 10 years. Because now I need to reach more. I go organic first. Right? And if we move forward for my Riya's Chandi, I sold emotions of gifting, a memory, a legacy. I spoke about it being hallmarked. I realized people don't connect with price points, they connect with purpose. Right? So now, same thing for my coaching business. One reel at a time. There were truly days where I used to not get any clients. My webinars, my lives used to go where there are no one attending it. It used to be very heartbreaking. But I used to think that should I stop doing this business? But no, my team is the one who used to help me grow, because I've taught them to sit and reflect. And this is where reflection comes back. What worked, what did not work? Now a quick question. All of you knew that I am going to come here and take a session. How many of you have followed me on my LinkedIn or on my Instagram page? Yeah, quite a few of you. See, so this was marketing, right? It's an unsaid marketing. And what's a said marketing now? Come on, open your phones and follow me. I need, my team should call me, ma'am, what's happening? Where did we get the followers from? Yeah? So let me see if anyone is taking away something, takeaways from this session. So who's going to follow me now? So this is unsaid marketing. People should feel curious. People should know that, okay, what is she doing? Let us see, let us understand more. So create that curiosity. There are many businesses. So let's take up some case studies. There were these farmers. So the government sent a lot of officials to the farmers in Bihar so that the farming would become better and they progress faster back in 2008. But they would go teach and they would come back, but the government saw that there's no progress happening. And that's when Rinki Gandhi from MIT, she came up with her project of digital green. And what did she do? She gave cameras to the local women out there and told them to record the ways of farming, and then they would project this on low-cost projectors to all the farmers, sent it on their phones, and the government saw a considerable increase and progress in farming in Bihar. So a small movement. Marketing, she built a connection, she made it more visible, and progress happened. And that's how digital green is going ahead. I spoke about Aura Coffee, how that QR code helped her. She's my client in Texas, and she is selling coffee from India, Darjeeling, in Texas to many, just because of that QR code, where they scan the QR code and the farmers start talking about the coffee, the region, the roasters, and it's so much information to them. So it's marketing with a twist. It's not only about your product, that you're going, my product is this is happening, this is what you'll get. That is required, but customers want more than your product. So now let's talk about you. How are you going to market? Show messy behind the scenes. People love that. Share why your idea matters. Use what's free. Don't go behind influencers right now when you're starting off. Because unless you have created that bond, that relationship, that trust, give yourself 6 months to create that trust with your customers, with your target audience. Get there. And then start using those influencers and collaborations. Because unless you create that connection, no one will know about you, and you're wasting time on those influencers. People who are following those influencers also will not go and see your page. First, create a substantial foundation. Don't sound like a brochure. Don't have only a product catalog. And use storytelling. Storytelling is very, very, very important. So you might think that reels, hooks, and hacks, that means marketing. No, it's all about how you get people's attention. Are you selling for sales, or are you serving before your sales? There's a big difference. I understand we want to make sales, but serve. Solve that problem. Money will flow in. It will flow in. You have to build that relationship. You have to build that integrity and consistency. How many of you follow a creator here just because they are consistent and real? How many of you, right? Because they're consistent and real, not because they are perfect. There's so many creators here today. That's the kind of founder you have to be. Not perfect, consistent, real, full of integrity, and building that trust with them. You are not just students, you are the creators. You have worn the entrepreneur's hat today. You've got the skills, you've got the insights, and you've got the voice. The only thing that you need is the courage to believe in your idea, and your idea deserves a chance. Don't dump it. Give your idea a chance and see what can happen. And your takeaway today should be that you've explored your bold ideas, you've worn the entrepreneur hat, you've tackled the real life problem, you know how to fund it, build teams, build a marketing plan. Don't wait to be ready. Don't wait to be perfect. When you leave today, write one problem you face in your daily life or someone faces and you want to solve that. Talk to one real user and test your product. Build a mini version in 30 days. You can DM me on my Instagram, put the code KL Startup, and I will connect with you because I will be waiting for your ideas. Build it. Build a model for it. See how you're going to fund it. See what team member you're going to take. See how you're going to market it. Set your goals. You don't need it to figure it out all. What you need to do is action. Ideas don't create revolutions. Action does. To keep your spark alive of what all you're taking away from here today, give yourself 15 minutes this week and write your answers to these things. Take a picture of this. What problems in your daily life frustrates you the most? If you had 10,030 days, what would you build? What's the one thing you've done this year that made you proud? Write these answers and you will see how fulfilling it is. You must watch these founders' stories to keep your spark alive. The Airbnb, the Stanford founders, the Maina Mahila, Zero Dart, TED Talks, Nitin Kamath. I will be sharing a handout too to you. So you can scan this QR code, you can fill in the details, and my team will share with you the handout, the workbook for this session. Let's keep in touch. Thank you for being an amazing audience. And your journey starts right here and right now. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your, I can say it's an inspiration journey, which even I know very few things about you, but after listening to your thing, it's really interesting. Because every one of us who is sitting here, they're young people, and they have so many sources are available today. Because when you had started your dream, and whoever is there today, when they started dream, we have very less sources. I can call it as a rigid resources which we had, but today every one of you have, and today the world is open. All categories of people are inviting on platforms, like everyone is starting different kinds of businesses, and it's very impressive thing and even inspiring for us to know about your journey and also the insights what you had given about how to start the business and how to start your journey. So as now you're in the second year, I hope that it is one of the strong input that you all has received, which you can start initiate. because we do have 2 incubation centers, like Atal Community Incubation Center, which is there in our university, and also Technology Business Incubation Centers. Like any one of you have any idea, like which is where you collaboratively work with the community, like ACIC will help you out, and one of the sources that you have in this university where they invest into your startup, and even the TBI is also there. And the insights what Shweta ma'am has shared with you is how to start your thing and how sustainability you have to be at a period of time, because everything you cannot success in a period of 1-2 years and thing. So I call this as a slogan called as start in college. Now you can start whatever you have in the college and you can start it, and we don't know which can be scalable, or some projects can lead to research and some projects can lead societal development, and some projects commercially can become a big hit in the future. So we hope, ma'am, that your insights would really help our students and they would have understand, and they might start the journey today. And I request the students who had shared your pen points like what ma'am has said, please come on to the stage. Yes, yourself and team and the girl who has shared your idea. And we would like to felicitate you, ma'am, because I think these people can felicitate you, along with Neelu Singh ma'am also, to come on to the stage. Yes, please. Yes, come. Because I believe that the students, because this is a student program, so it's a time for them to do this one. Yeah. So I want all the students to please come here so we can join for a small photograph and we can go. Yeah, come. Just sit here. You can sit like this. You can come up.
ఎప్పుడు ఫ్రంట్లో ఉండాలి, ఎలా అలా పడాలన్నమాట. నువ్వు వెనకాల నుంచి ఉన్నా కూడా తీసుకొచ్చి ఏంట్రా ఈ స్టేజ్ ఎక్కితే మీ లైఫ్లో ఎక్కడ దిగుతారు మాట్లాడి హలో 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 కూర్చున్నాను కిందకి వెళ్తాను. ఇప్పుడు ఏడొచ్చింది అనుకుంటే ఏడొచ్చిందిరా, మనం ఏడ ఉన్నాంలే. మాట్లాడరా. షార్ట్ जगह है क्या, जगह है क्या, आगे बैठ गया. जाओ जाओ मैं आता हूँ, तू पर आ जा. एक बट्टा ये बाल्ड हेड. हेलो 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 अपना फोटो तो बराबर आएगा भाई, अपन गाड़ा एकदम बढ़िया जगह पे।
See, if anyone want to meet ma'am, so 4 to 5 you can come to Student Activity Center or here in New Seminar Hall. Anyone have some ideas and you need some support, you can come here. Yeah, thank you so much for being part of this.
నా ఐడియాస్ ఫండింగ్ చేయాలంటే కాలేజ్ అమ్మేసుకోవాలి.
సరే అటెండెన్స్